It's Friday, which means it's time to turn your brain off. Dude, it's the end of the week, but if you don't give yourself a day off, then you'll never get one, obviously. But some of us are not very good at giving ourselves days off. So I just want you to be able to unplug for a little bit, turn your brain off, because we're always going all the time, right? So whether you're clocked in, gaming, cleaning, drawing, or staring right at the phone, either's cool with me. But the whole point is you get to turn your brain off, and I get to turn my brain off too. Because everything on this show is pretty much submitted by you. Well, not this episode because you didn't know yet. But later in this episode, I'll explain to you how you can submit things for your favorite segments. This show has over 40 different rotating segments, which means every Friday you get a new batch of a couple of them. Maybe some you love, maybe some you hate, maybe you love them all. I don't know. This week, I tried to pick a couple that I think you and I might be on the same page for, like worst jobs on Reddit, nightmare cooking, and a few other things. But don't be afraid to submit. I need you guys, because then otherwise the show doesn't exist, right? I don't exist. Today's first segment, and arguably my favorite segment because I support people complaining about their jobs. You can complain, I'm here to listen. I love it. This story comes from our teachers, and it actually starts off with, "You'll love this one." I love when people say you'll love this one. You don't say that unless it's good. So I contacted a parent yesterday about their child's behavior. The parent came up to the school about an hour later to have a conference with me. Right off the bat, he starts telling me how to do my job, how I should manage my class. And this comes out of his mouth, "I know how to manage a classroom. I'm a project manager. You should listen to me." I looked over at my admin who was also in the meeting. He could see the what the hell on my face. I love the concept of thinking that toddlers are like emails. Don't get me wrong, being a project manager is a tough job. There's a lot of organization to be had, a lot of people to handle that do act like toddlers, but I would say it's starkly different than a classroom of 30 children. After that comment, I became super agreeable to get the meeting over. I went back to my class dumbfounded. The life of a teacher never gets old. The teacher stories are the most brutal, but I think it's so interesting. I mean, we all went to school, right? We all had teachers at some point, and then finding out their lives on the other side of it, I don't know. I just think it's so fascinating, which means we should read another teacher story. This one says, "Wife had detention duty. There's so many students serving detention over their boycott of cafeteria food. The student body is on a boycott over the food served in the cafeteria." I could get behind that. You know, we just left school and went to Taco Bell or something, but I liked it. Yeah, the student body is not eating the food served by the cafeteria staff due to hair found in the food being served. One student claims they got food poisoning from the cafeteria food and started a boycott against the cafeteria food. I wonder if the student really got food poisoning, because a lot of times I feel like the food at school cafeterias it's not fresh. Those biscuits, they last 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out of a tin. The administration decided to put the organizers of the boycott in detention. The reason was for trying to coerce others to skip lunch served by the school. Nah, they put them in detention because they were trying to make them make a change. They said, put them away. The absolute dumbest reason to throw kids in detention in her mind. Apparently, it's getting worse. The administration is wanting to try and trickle down the punishment to all who participated, since they only have so many seats available in the detention room. This is so silly. You know why? Do y'all think the administrators are actually eating the food at the school, or do you think they bring their own in? They're like, "Hey kids, you guys eat this and we'll eat this. And if you don't eat this, you're going to school jail." This feels so hypocritical. The students are not irate over the nutrition guidelines. They just don't like how they keep pulling hairs out of their food and that they feel like they're being served low quality food. That's right. But it sounds like the administration isn't going to bother with basic health standards with the cooking staff, and it's bad. This would not fly at a restaurant. I feel like this says a lot about my personality because they gave us bad food too, and I just ate it. But I don't think that that was always the right answer, you know? The administration is more pissed over the fact that the nice lunch ladies happen to make too much food. What does that mean? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that horse drink the water. Seems to me that her and the powers that be are incapable of figuring that out. Let's see what some of the comments had to say. Kids aren't required to eat school lunch. How are they getting detention for refusing? I I agree. How can you legally or morally punish students for a non-disruptive boycott? Makes sense. Does the school cafeteria get inspected by the health department? Maybe someone should call the local health department. The hair in the food, that's a non-negotiable. If that's happening all the time, yeah, call the health department. Food nightmares, please don't bring me down. The bad recipes have the potential to bring me down. Okay, this is fine so far. I just love the subtle gasp right afterwards.
Log of ground beef. Peel off the plastic wrap. Give that a quick little press down. And this is going to be like a nice big moat.
That's too much
Add
meat!
in our pasta, an entire jar of pasta sauce, some fresh mozzarella, and the last slice here, fresh basil leaves. It's going to add so much flavor. You can't have pasta without some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. This is gonna be a little tricky, so you're just gonna have to work with it. It's like, you know when you watch them at Subway, fold all your stuff back into the sandwich?
So not necessary. Literal meat loaf.
But I won't do that.
Let's take our original barbecue sauce, evenly coated all the way around. Now let's take our handy seasoning, a ton of salt, some black pepper. Now we're going to go in with some bacon slices. Let's get some on the other side here. There's no such thing as too much bacon. Grab our tin foil. It's going to keep all of the heat inside. Let's get it in here at 400 degrees for 2 hours.
400 degrees for 2 hours? That doesn't make any sense.
Let's get this out of here.
Let's pull this monstrosity out of the oven.
Wow, this smells amazing.
No, it doesn't.
Look at that.
No.
Wow.
Water.
Let's take a look. Oh my goodness.
Put it back.
This is insane.
Put it back.
Perfectly cooked noodles. Cheers.
You're a troll.
Oh my god. Chicken Alfredo.
Boy, if you don't pick that plate up, he should have known. Why you let the plate go limp like that, young man? Why is everyone in the house yelling? Why are we all screaming? These are getting me too good. I do have to say, if something funny bad is happening and then you combine that with screaming, my toxic trait is that I'm laughing. Man, y'all had two people on the flip.
Bruh, my luck. What the bruh? This is roach eggs, bruh.
Oh no.
Bruh, McDonald's got me f***ed up.
Those are not roach eggs. That's even a step past larva. That is a roach and his friends. Oh my god, he bit into it.
Boiled pasta, and I want to fill it about 3/4 way up. Crack 1 egg. There we
No,
go.
I already know you're not serious here.
Nice and pretty. Next,
Pasta
we're gonna
in
add
the
some
bunt.
milk. I'm using about 175 milliliters. Next, we're gonna add some vegetable oil, just using a 1/4 cup here. Now we're gonna give it a little bit of flavor.
No.
Using paprika. Next, I'm gonna add some nutmeg. This gives it a nice flavor as well.
Nutmeg.
Now I'm gonna sprinkle some of that feta in here, make it nice and cheesy. Next, I'm gonna finally chop up some fresh parsley. We're gonna make it nice and pretty and colorful. We're gonna give this another toss.
No.
One of my favorite meals in the world.
No.
Okay, now we're gonna place this into the oven at 355 for about 30 minutes. Wow, that's perfect.
No. If you've ever gotten a single crunchy noodle in a pasta that wasn't supposed to be there, this is your worst nightmare. I've had a couple crunchy noodles in my life before, and I'll tell you, I was not happy.
Listen to that sizzle. Okay, we're gonna take a cutting board now. Place it on top. Very slowly and gently. Wow, it worked!
Nope. No commentary. You're not gonna cooking rage bait me today. Well, I guess you are, because I am angry, but I know that's what you want. That's exactly what you want, lady. I just saw what's next, and I'm excited. It's the segment I picked. I'm a little corny. I'm a silly guy, okay? I like wholesome stuff. One of my favorite things ever, news bloopers. Even the ones I've seen, they never fail to make me laugh. I already know what this clip is, and I know they put it in because it makes me laugh so hard. It always makes me laugh, and I wish it didn't. Okay, here we go.
DD Mega Doo-Doo. I'm sorry, Mangudu.
Well, the sign says that it's 4 quarters for an hour, but a quarter only gets you 15 minutes. Yeah. So if my math is correct, that's not an hour.
That's not an hour.
Yes, it is. I haven't done the math yet, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. I like how I'm suspended in this moment where I don't know who's right, him or me. He said a quarter is 15 minutes. Yeah, that's an hour. Did he ever find out?
But it is. And also, 15 minutes.
The roads in Susquehanna County have people fed up. Sorry, PennDOT held a...
The teleprompter.
Check your panties. About 175,000 rice. I think that was supposed to be pantries.
I was gonna do it. I was like, what are we looking for?
Good morning to you. It is 5 o'clock right now on your Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Merrill. I'm Chris McKinney.
Dude, I think as I get older, I don't know what it is, but I love wholesome humor. I grew up with like a lot of like crude humor. It was really big in the 90s and 2000s. That's really all we had. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or because it's not what we had when I was growing up, but I love wholesome humor so much.
Danny Shaw, who joins us now. Good evening, Daddy. Danny, thank you for being with us.
Good evening, Daddy.
Good evening, Daddy.
Everyone in McKinney is dead.
Wait, are news bloopers this funny? There's no way. Everyone in McKinney is dead.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105.
Dude.
It's hot in McKinney.
It is a perfect day to take a jump into the pool, rather.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Michael, back to you.
Scary moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges.
I love it. This is my type of humor. I'm a happy guy over here.
And Hugh Janus, turning 10. We'd mentioned...
It's one of those. It's one of those.
I totally fell for it, didn't I?
I think it was a trick. I think it was.
You're right.
I think it was.
Him not knowing it was a fake name. It actually, speaking of which, you guys don't do that. No Hugh Januses in the inbox. But like I told you before, I'm going to tell you how to submit. All you got to do is send us a little email. In the subject line, use these little brackets here and write what the segment is that you want to submit for. It can be my job sucks. It could be don't eat that. It could be, I don't know, feel free to make a suggestion. But as more episodes roll out, you guys will see more of the segments that we have available. And then the title or a brief description of what your video is. Inside, feel free to write a little note, your name, and a link to the video or the article. And then we'll check it out. If we pick your segment, and it could be a few weeks, it could be right around the corner, who knows? I will put your name in the episode and I will say it. So don't make me say anything weird. I know. It really feels like I'm asking for it, doesn't it? Now, you guys can submit anything for segments we watch, segments we read, but then also some of the special segments like this one. It's the BOZE'S Elimination Bracket. After this, we'll also do BOZE'S versus artists, which you guys can submit for, and I'll explain more after that. But for this one in particular, this week's Elimination Bracket the most annoying Mario enemies. Don't forget, you can submit future ideas for future gauntlets. Oh my god, Shy Guy or Wiggly Man. I usually pick Shy Guy in Mario Kart, but I'm picking the most annoying. Shy Guy is more annoying. I gotta give it to Shy Guy. Goomba or the Squid. Goombas are pretty easy to knock out. I'm gonna have to give it to the Squid. Mostly because aquatic levels are always the worst. Always. A Thwomp or a Piranha Plant. You know what? The Piranha Plant's pretty easy to beat. Once again, just like the Goombas, I'm gonna have to give it to the Thwomp. Also, he just looks so aggressive. Boo is actually one of my favorite characters. He's just so creepy, so cute. And actually, he's also very annoying. It's gonna be him. Oh my god, wait. This gauntlet is actually kind of serious. Now that we knocked out a couple people. Okay. Right now, just between Shy Guy and the Squid. Really? For who's more annoying? You know what? It's the Squid. Once again, because it's the freaking water levels. I am so tired of water levels. They're always the most complicated. I'm thinking way too hard about this one now, but between Boo and the Thwomp, I feel like when you're crossing a level in Mario, the Thwomps aren't really a problem until you've lost so many times that you're just like doing the level over and over and over again. And then when the Thwomp gets you, when you know how to beat it, that is legitimately annoying. It's gonna be the Thwomp. It's gonna be the Thwomp. Can I just say, with this gauntlet, I feel pretty good that we got it between the Thwomp and the Blooper. But the Blooper's a Squid, right? I feel pretty good about that because these, to me, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, are classically annoying Mario characters. But for me, the winner for the most annoying Mario enemy is gonna have to be the Thwomp. Because it's so easy to beat him, but when they get you, it's just not fair. I honestly think that artists and people at work run YouTube. I think the majority of people that are watching YouTube videos are either drawing something or you're clocked in right now and just listening to me on the side. Now, don't get me wrong. We do other things while we watch YouTube, of course, but I'm telling you, the people clocked in and the artists, they're doing overtime numbers over here. So I've got something special just for artists and also people that want to make fun of me.
The battle for survival begins.
Me versus you. It's time to smoke all of you guys. This is a fun little thing that I came up with because I cannot draw. I can't draw if my life depended on it. I am not a visual artist by any means at all, but I thought it'd be fun to compete with some of you guys. So here are the rules of the competition. One random artist, who this time will be coming from our Discord, will submit 2 different drawings that they have to do in under 90 seconds of pretty common things. I am also going to be trying to draw 2 of these objects, and I will find out what they are as soon as the timer starts. But let's see if mine is better than the artist's. What do we have to draw?
Snowman.
Okay, let's get 60 seconds on the clock. Okay, oh my god, I have to do this without a reference photo. Okay, there's this, oh. Just quick with the circle. Okay, that's good enough. No, it's not. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, alright. I just got my circle done. It's over for you, Mr. Artist. Oh my god, why is my snowman so thick?
Extra thick!
Okay, dude, this snowman is not that bad. Okay. Oh. How much time is left? What is item number 2?
Mailbox.
Let's get the timer going. Start here. You know what I think will also be funny? People that actually know how to draw, your points for where you start are different than us. Oh, looking like a mailbox. The artist better watch out. Okay, do we have mail or do we not have mail? Yeah, we have mail. There it is. There's my flag. Did the mailman really flip the flag up to show that there's mail in there? Oh no. This looks like a longhouse. This is not good. Okay, you guys get to see while it's happening in real time, but now I gotta see what the artist drew. No! Okay, dude, my snowman was pretty good, but this one's got like style or something. Like, why is his scarf blowing in the wind? That's not fair. My snowman hasn't left the house in 25 years. Oh, dude, their mailbox had perspective and words and a little plot of grass. Don't worry, guys. We'll get them next time. That was from a lovely artist that volunteered from the Discord. But for future ones, if you guys submit yourself, you will be featured on the show with any links to your socials or anything that you want to include. More info for submissions will be in the description. That's it for this Friday, but I hope this little part of your day can remind you it's okay to turn your brain off for a little bit, relax, and hopefully we can keep that energy going. So have a good night. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your time at work, and hey, don't stress yourself out too much. I'll see you next Friday.